What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is something a long time coming. I'm finally doing this video. So in the past, quite a few of you guys had asked my favorite drugstore products from Japan. Of course I've mentioned like stuff that I really like, but I've never actually compiled a video of these are my favorites. These are the drugstore products that I stock up on. So they're all products that I have tried and tested multiple times. They are all repurchases, nothing that I'm trying for the first time or only have been trying for a short while. Of course, these products are subject to change depending on whether how my skin is doing at the time, how much older I get, I guess. Like I might not like them in a year and my skin is aging more maybe, and all of that stuff. So of course these probably won't stay as my permanent favorites forever, obviously, but these are the current favorites that I kind of found while I was in Japan for close to 2 years. So if you guys want to know my top 10 Japanese drugstore favorites currently, then please keep watching. First is the Biore Perfect Oil Cleanser, which I have mentioned so many times and for a very long time. I probably mentioned it at the start of when I started doing YouTube like 3 years ago or something. So I have mentioned this time and time again. Unfortunately, it isn't the most gentle. I do not personally have sensitive skin. My friend who does have sensitive skin unfortunately cannot use this. So I do not recommend it for people who do have sensitive skin because it is mineral oil based and you know there is stuff in it that, you know, probably isn't the best for your skin, but it really does remove everything. And my favorite thing about this product is that it works really well with wet hands and face. A lot of oil cleansers claim that it does work with wet hands and face, but I have tried them and a lot of the time they like thicken up, get gluggy, which makes it really hard to kind of break down the makeup. Whereas this one, even if it mixes with a little bit of water, it actually kind of turns white and it stays very watery. It doesn't go thick at all. I do use this to remove all of the makeup off my face, my foundation, my brows, my eyes, mascara, lips, everything, and it does really get everything off. If when I try once and it doesn't get it off, I will just pump like a little bit of extra and work a little more on those kind of harder to get off areas and it gets it off fine. This is not what it usually looks like. This one does have a little sample with a face wash with it, but it comes in 2 pump bottle sizes and it also comes with a refill. I will always buy a couple bottles before I'm leaving Japan. Next is the Detclear Bright and Peel Peeling Gel. I have mentioned this multiple times as well. I'm sure most of you know the Cure peeling gel, which is very, very popular, but it is also kind of expensive. It's like 2,500 yen for a bottle, whereas this, usually it's about 1,100, 1,200, but if you can find it on sale, you can get it for about 800 yen, which is a lot cheaper than the Cure one, and I find it works just as good. So a peeling gel is basically this gel that you rub on a freshly cleansed face and it helps kind of remove the dense skin and kind of the ickiness that's left on your skin. So you pump it out on dry hands and face. It does say you can use it on wet, but I do find it works better on dry, and you just kind of rub it on your face and keep rubbing, and then it forms these little balls and particles. That's basically like the product plus your dead skin, and it really does leave your skin feeling very smooth, very kind of squeaky clean, and it helps any product that you put on after it really seep into your skin very easily. Like whenever I do this and I go to put on my toner, it's like I do like to use it before face masks as well. I probably only use it once or twice a week. Definitely don't use it too much because it is an exfoliant. You don't want to be too rough on your skin. This was a limited edition one that has minions on it, and it's like a banana scented one, but it usually comes in 3 different types: a unscented, a berry scent, and then like a fruit scent. So they are the ones that you would usually find in the drugstore. These last a very long time, obviously, because you only use a couple times a week. So I haven't actually like bought a bunch of it. I think this one bottle will last me like probably 6 months plus. It's really good like investment for your skin, just to give it a little bright up, get that off and feeling fresh in the week. I'm like sweating because I'm being so awkward. Next is a tone in Japan. It's kind of like that happy medium with it being watery but still being really rich in moisture, and it does have arabutin in it, so it is medicated slightly and it helps to tone up, brighten up your skin. Honestly, I have been going on and off it, so I can't like 100% guarantee how much brighter it gets, but I feel like it does, which I think it's always so hard with whitening stuff, but I feel like it does, so I think it does. But it does come in a normal bottle and then a richer one, and then it does come in this refill pack, which is what I usually buy. The refill ones are a lot cheaper and they are lighter for me to take home and stock up on, so this has become kind of my new favorite toner in Japan. As I was mentioning masks before, I definitely stock up on some sheet masks in Japan, and my current favorites and have been for a little while is the Lululun mask. Before I bought the box one, although these are better for travel and stocking up on if you want to try a few different types, because they do have quite a variety now. This is the Lululun one in balance type, and then this is the white one to tone up and give kind of translucence to your skin. They came out with one other one which is like a richer one, which is their original 3, and then now they've got like a Lululun Plus range, a premium range, a 1 range, and they have a bunch of different types of face masks, which is awesome, and they're obviously super popular. Although the most affordable ones are probably these ones. They are a pack of 7 each for $3 or $4, which is a very good price, and they have actually renewed their cloth and formula recently. Richer, thicker, softer material, so I have stocked up on a couple of these, and compared to other drugstore ones, they're just richer in moisture. They feel better, they feel kind of more premium, and they really do make a difference on your skin the next day. Hi?
おじいちゃま今ちょっと出かけたけど、私がシャワー浴びるから
わかった。
お願いします。
はい。
後でシャワー浴びる？
後で浴びるかな。大丈夫だよ。浴びて。But I'm sure you guys have all seen this around and have probably tried it already, but I definitely do stock up on these. They are probably the best kind of quality drugstore face mask out there in Japan right now. So those are the Lululun face masks in the balance type and in the translucence whitening brightening type. Next, I guess, is kind of the last skincare product, and it is the, of course, Biore Aqua Rich Watery Essence. I have gone on and off this product kind of multiple times. I've been using it and then stopping it and using it and stopping it, but I have always bought it whenever I have come back to Japan. It just feels so nice on the skin, and it has a really refreshing scent that I really like, and I've said really so many times. It is a gel type, so it's definitely water-based. It feels like nothing on your skin, which is the thing I like the most. It might not be the strongest ever protection in a sense. Yes, it is SPF 50 plus and PA++++, but these water-based ones don't always have the strongest and longest protection. So if you do use it, I would recommend reapplying often. So I would recommend it for people who hate thick, sticky feeling of sunscreen or don't like the smell of sunscreen, and that this really is not your average sunscreen from the way it feels and smells, and all that kind of comfortability is like great. So I definitely recommend grabbing a bottle of it. It is so cheap, really affordable, and like this time they had this almost double size, so I was like, yeah, why not, that'll last me for a while. So I definitely grabbed that one before I left. It does also have hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, royal jelly, and all of that, so it's a plus for your skin as well. Next are Nivea lip balms. Personally, I don't have super dry lips anyways, but of course I wear a lot of makeup, and to repair the damage that I give it with all of this stuff. So I've got 2 different types. I have definitely mentioned the moisture lip water type before, and then this one is the Nivea Deep Moisture in honey flavor. This one I've been using for a while, and I really like it. It really gives a kind of soft pudum. I don't know how to explain that in English, but it's very like baby, I don't know how to explain puru, like it even says it here, I didn't realize puru puru hoshitsu. It gives it like that shine, that bounce, that kind of jelly-y feeling, but it really does feel very comfortable on the lips, and it glides on. You don't need to keep applying or doing it for a while, you just need a little bit and it feels like it's plenty. It absorbs super quickly, feels very lightweight, not sticky, and all that gross stuff that can happen with some lip balms. It's definitely my preferred one for daytime wear because it is lightweight, and it's good to put on before makeup as well, because I feel like some thicker ones can alter how your makeup sits on your lips. They do have one that is scented, but this is the unscented one, and it's kind of the one I grab when I'm like, I need a cheap lip balm but a good one, because it's usually like 300 or 400 yen, which is very affordable. And then this one is my new favorite, the Deep Moisture one. So the story behind this is a co-worker I used to work with over here. She was a lip balm person. She needed lip balm all of the time, in her pocket, on the table, wherever she was, she needed a lip balm, and if she like lost it, she would go in the convenience store and buy this one instantly. And I was like, okay, if you're so obsessed with it, like I will try it, and it really is good. It's definitely a richer formula compared to this one. It feels heavier on the lips, it stays on the lips for longer, so I actually prefer it for nighttime wear or a more intense repair if my lips are feeling quite dry, like in winter and such. But it has such a nice honey scent. It's not overpowering, but it's sweet and nice, and I love it. Both these come in SPF 20, so they protect your lips from the sun as well, which is awesome. But if you do tend to have dry lips but still want a really good lip balm at an affordable price, definitely go for the Nivea ones. I think these ones were probably a little bit more expensive, like 500-600 yen, but they are definitely worth it. Both of those Nivea lip balms are a favorite. Next is another product that I have mentioned time and time again, and it is the Roto Lyse eye drops for bloodshot eyes. I have been saying it wrong for like years. I always thought it was lychee because I just read the English right, but it's actually Lyse, and it actually says it in katakana there, but I guess I never bothered to read it. These eye drops I bought for the first time like years and years ago, and I realized that it really does work super quickly and super well for bloodshot eyes. I do get irritated eyes fairly easily. I get super bloodshot eyes when I drink, which I don't do as much lately, but even when I have redness in my eyes and gunk and stuff from irritation during the day, from the sun and all of that, this will literally clear it out in like 30 seconds, so quick. And it really does leave your eyes looking like bluey white, like really clear. I often use it before I start applying my eye makeup as well, so my eyes are looking nice and bright for when I'm filming. I did just open one and I stocked up on another two because they are kind of like something I can't live without. I'll usually carry it with me in my bag all the time. So if you do struggle with bloodshot eyes, I would definitely recommend. They have a slight kind of cooling feeling to it, so if you haven't tried that before, just be aware they do have kind of like this soothing feeling, which a lot of Japanese eye drops have, but it's not like a super high level, so it shouldn't be too bad. And it also does come in a contact lens wearer safe version, so if you wear contact lenses, I definitely recommend the other one. Next is kind of like a new favorite. So I discovered it while I was over here and quite liked it, and it is the Can Make Lash Essence. Of course, we know it helps nourish, protect, repair your eyelashes and that from everyday makeup and damage. It is 600 yen, so it is super cheap. We all know Can Make does kind of deliver really good products for their price point. One of my favorite things about this is the application. It is not in mascara form, which is probably the worst application form for an eyelash essence, because you're supposed to put it like on your roots, and yet it just like it just doesn't work. So I really do like how it's a simple doe foot application tip, really easy to apply, and you really don't feel bad using a bunch of the product because it is so cheap. Of course, depending on the brand, but some of them can be like quite expensive, whereas this is like $6 for a tube, so you can really go in and layer it and not feel bad by using a lot of product. And I feel like that's also a reason why it does work. I wouldn't say it's like a miracle cure, it makes your lashes super long or anything, but it definitely does help thicken them, helps like newer lashes grow, and they definitely are more healthier looking, take my mascara better and stuff like that. Apparently there's 20 different types of beauty extracts. Probably the only kind of makeup item I have, and this is also a new favorite, but I have bought it I think 3 times now, and it is the Maybelline Lashinista Oilicious. So this is not the original or first one that they came out with. The original one is just called Lashinista, and it is in a pink tube. I have bought that one multiple times as well. First time I used it, I was quite happy with it. Second time, I felt like it was quite drying. It dried up very quickly, and it kind of did clump when I tried to layer it. Whereas this one, because it has that oil in it, which, what was the oil again? Coconut oil. So it has coconut oil in the formula, which helps it glide on way easy. It does not clump. It really does bring out that length in your lashes, while it still protects your lashes and nourishes it with that coconut oil. So I really like the idea how it does protect while you wear it, and it really does lengthen, which is a big thing for me. I know a lot of people out there really like volumizing. If I could have both, I definitely would, but my lashes are very short, so if I can't get the length out of them, there is no point of me like thickening them. So I definitely prefer to get length out of them and then kind of layer my mascara to get a little bit of volume. And this definitely does lengthen 100%. It works really well for my lashes. If you already have naturally thick long lashes, it might not work that good for you, honestly. Whenever I try on mascaras that everyone's like raved about, oh my god, this is amazing, usually they don't work for me because I am a lengthening person and I do have short eyelashes. That being said, if you do have kind of thin short lashes, definitely recommend this. It is obviously kind of designed more for Japanese people, so Japanese eyes and eyelashes. It is contact lens wearer safe, and then it is a film type that it doesn't smudge and it is waterproof, but it does remove off with warm water. which is awesome. If you were only wearing mascara, you can literally like run down to warm water for a while. It'll just off. I can probably say it is my new favorite drugstore mascara in Japan. 10th and last product, bam, I've mentioned so many times, the D-Up Eyelash Fixer X in the clear type. This was one of the first eyelash glues I bought when I was in like high school, and it is still my favorite. It just holds so freaking well, and I've been on multiple roller coasters because obviously I'm a theme park freak, but I've been on so many roller coasters with false lashes on with this glue, and it just lasts so well. It really doesn't come off. It lasts all day. It is waterproof, it is sweat proof, it is whatever proof, and it is very safe for your eyes and face. It actually says that it is the same sort of glue that they use for band-aids. It does just have a really thin tip like a regular eyelash glue. I actually prefer the clear type. They do have a black type, but I definitely prefer the clear type. When you first put it on, it is kind of white milky and it turns kind of a blue color, which sounds kind of weird, but it's actually really helpful because when it starts to turn blue, it means it's starting to dry. So that's the perfect time to actually put it on because it's got a little bit of tackiness, and then by the time it fully dries, it is completely clear, so you won't be able to see it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being with me through this video. I know I did talk a little bit longer about the products than I probably should have, but I hope you guys found it really helpful and find it easy enough to find in a Japanese drugstore if you do come by here. Of course, I would say most of the products are quite popular and kind of mainstream, so you would be able to find it on most online shopping sites as well. But if you would like, I will leave links down below in the description of where you can get them online. If you liked this top 10 video of Japanese drugstore products, please leave a like. Please give it a thumbs up, that's what I meant to say. And please let me know of your favorite Japanese drugstore product in a comment below, because I am still totally up for trying so many things. Drugstore products are ever evolving, and probably the next time I come to Japan, I'll have a whole different 10. Anyways, as always, I am shocking with the landing, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
you.